You are now tuned in to Hits 92.3, where we take great pride in personal expression of one's feelings, thoughts, or ideals. What you're getting ready to hear on this show are the opinions of the hosts and their guests, and they do not reflect the opinions of Hits 92.3 radio station, the brand, management, staff, their respective advertisers, parent companies, or affiliates. Now stay tuned as this show begins in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Sky People Chief coming peace, love, and I'm just trying to see where you going with that on. You got cute for me.
Unless they pay me. I've been here all night, I'm feeling wavy, but they closing down like the gallery road Macy's. Where we finna go, though? We can hit the town to take some photos. Girl, I got the smoke, but can you roll, though? You know I thought about you jumping on this pole. Go somewhere with all that over there you got. Running up my spot, do you running there a lot? You ran into a Roddy Rich, I'm good with the box. It'll be a remix, non-stop, let it rock. Just like you for me, baby. I know that I'm running to you tonight. The things you do to me, baby.
La.
Bringing back Jet magazines, ain't it? Beauty of the week indeed, that's a queen, ain't it? And she throw back on the smoke. I asked what it is, she said the presidential shit, not that tangerine, ain't it? She said, boy, stop. You thought it, you tried it. I said, yeah, whatever, if it's so that I'd buy it. Windows to your soul, girl, I love the way your eyes get. When I look into them, I fall in a pool of violence. That's just what it's like, I got a jet that you can pilot. When we see each other, always frequent flyer mileage. It's always a laugh, she be like, boy, why you so childish? Because the internet, she said, jet be quiet. You know I'm a fool, Barrymore, I'm a riot. Like God is to a like God, I'm a lion. You can't make you, we ain't been the best by it. You know what it is, me and Slim, we just vibing.
Your friends and family will never know the truth. Like I up and left a good nigga out the blue. Already reaching out to women and the girls I said forget it with you. Never seen to never understood. Wish I could hurt you but you'll never know this pain. Wish I could change you but for me you stay the same. Wish I could take your heart and rip it, that's the least of what I'm feeling. But you good cause you got hoes you can't complain to. Can't believe that I ever tried to save you. Straight from mommy to Diana's little baby. It's my fault, I can't admit it. Stay too long and too committed. Man, I should've fucked that one nigga, at least he had good credit. Every time I let some shit slide, my soul died. Every text message I seen, I swear my soul died. What I'ma have left to love on me now? Damn, I hope this shit just make your dad proud. And you ain't good for me, that's why I keep grinding. Wish this choice was harder, but you keep lying. We've been through so much, that shit don't mean nothing. When you fuck it up, that shit don't mean nothing. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. That's cool. I don't know now what I want from a nigga. That's cool. Cause I know I gotta grow on my own. That's cool. Let me feel good to be right in the zone. That's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone we know. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. And that's cool. 100 times I don't look like a fool. Want the hoes to know it wasn't you. That nigga got something to prove. You thought that you win, but you lose. Play pick and choose. Be just a tool, but somehow you get used. Who knew this hate would run so deep? But who knew this love would just free me? If it's been this good, then I know this better. That means gon' feel good when I find a nigga. Sad it won't be you. I'm sad it won't be you. I can't share good news on a good time, cause it still make me mad that you ain't mine. A sad and simple truth. It's finally the end of me and you. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. And that's cool. I don't know now what I want from a nigga. That's cool. Cause I know I gotta grow on my own. That's cool. Let me feel good to be right in the zone. That's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone we know. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool. Now I'm back to loving me on my own. That's cool. I ain't even gotta pick up the phone. That's cool. I can worry about what I want from niggas. That's cool. If I don't know what I want on my own. That's cool. Damn, it feel good to be right in the zone. And that's cool. Wish I could send it to everyone you love. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. And that's cool. Tell your mama that her son is a hoe. That's cool.
It's 92.3, the real definition of internet radio.
You can buy all the makeup the Mac can make, but if you can look inside you, find out who am I to be in the position to make me feel so damn pretty.
Hey, y'all. My sunshine is knocking me off my game this Monday. So happy to be back. Thank you all for tuning in, for joining in today. Welcome to Beauty in the Body on Hits 92.3 with Nurse Tay. I know, despite the weather of what's going on, because it's been definitely some foolery, summertime is fastly approaching. And what I wanted to talk about today is understanding that everybody does not want to have cosmetic surgery in order to achieve their ultimate goal in the way that they look and how they feel about themselves. There are so many other things that can be done in order to achieve your goals that don't require cosmetic surgery. However, it does require consistency and dedication. sometimes just depending on what your goals are, one may be either easier, quicker, or more financially attainable to do than the other. We are in May. When is summer officially? June? Like there's an official. It come when it want to come for one, but I do believe that is true because it's supposed to be what April showers bring May flowers. It is May and it is hailing. Okay, the past 2.5 weekends, it's been raining. Definitely, definitely. So time is not on our side, and everybody wants to be outside during the summertime, but you want to look and feel your best when you're doing so. So for those who are feel like, okay, I don't have much time, I definitely can't get a procedure, because what a lot of people don't get when they book the procedure is this is a long haul journey. Okay, do not book a surgery and your birthday is next week. You're not going to have a birthday. Okay, it takes at least 6 months to a year to see your full results. You are going to be in pain and discomfort for at least a month. So you have to plan it out accordingly. I can be honest, in my practice, the main clientele that I see who has cosmetic surgery in the summertime are people due to their career paths. And that's the only time that they are allotted to be able to have the time off to heal properly. So usually in the summer, I'm seeing a lot of teachers or a lot of people in the school system or people who have seasonal jobs in general that can definitely have that time off to heal and not be bothered. So if you are wanting to do things that are not surgical, one of the most popular things right now is M Sculpt or Cool Sculpting. I have to talk to you guys about that. All right. The sculpting technique or procedure is supposed to either freeze the fat or burn the fat using laser. Okay. I have to caution you on these types of procedures. They're cool, they're great, they'll show you amazing results, but look at the body type of the results that they're showing. Typically, those type of procedures and treatments are only meant for ones who want to make small minor adjustments to their body type. Okay, the ones who want a drastic change don't see that much of a difference in their body when they get those type of procedures, and those aren't cheap.
Okay, so what's considered drastic and moderate?
Okay.
Like just like a pooch or a like how can you tell where you fall?
Okay, so the question was, how can you tell what's a mild change versus a moderate change? So I would say, if you are wanting to maybe shed about 5 or 10 pounds, that's something that the cool sculpting could do. Or not even more so shed weight, but mold your figure just a little bit. I'm talking maybe a couple of inches of a difference. If you're wanting to look like you lost 60 pounds, sculpting that treatment is not going to be the way for you to go. And it's going to take multiple sessions, multiple rounds. And those things aren't guaranteed. Okay, everybody is different. Everyone's fat responds differently to different types of treatments. I can be fully transparent. I got a sculpting treatment before. I paid $1,500 and it was covered of 3 treatments, 3 sessions. I did not see a bit of a difference, and that was $1,500. And I was doing what I was supposed to do at the time. I did not see a difference at all. So I caution people on those type of things because they have to charge what they charge because the machine is so expensive. Those machines are like almost hundreds of thousands of dollars. So naturally the sessions will have to equate and tie up to that. But understand it's a selling point. You know what I mean? Of course they're gonna tell you you're gonna look different, and then when you don't, you're pissed. Do your own research and look at the statistics and of how many people actually see a difference. And just like I said, look and see what body types are making a difference. Those type of things, mainly people who are already skinny, if you will, already have a good foundation, if you will. I'm talking about they only want just a little bit of tweaking. That would be the ideal for you. Okay. Other things that could be done, laser lipo, that just uses it uses laser waves to penetrate through your skin to melt the fat cells that you currently have. Okay. That can be effective. It can. However, that takes a whole lot of sessions. I'm talking you about 20, 30, to be very honest with you. And you need to be consistent and being seen more than once a week if you really want to see a result. You need to be going to that place of business at least 2 or 3 times a week, getting those type of treatments. Also working in conjunction with the treatments as far as watching what you eat and exercise. Okay. More so what you eat. You can do the laser lipo all day long, but if you're still, eating fast food and fried foods, then you're not going to yield much of a difference. In the contour with that, waist train, you can waist train, really not even doing anything else, just wearing it for, I tell people, if you're gonna do that, start off low. Work your way up to it. Don't go so extreme because it's not gonna make much of a difference overnight. Start off for 4 hours a day, then 6 hours, then 8 hours, then 12 hours. Then before you know it, you're sleeping in it as well. Gradually take yourself up and work towards that to get where you want to look. Waist training really does work. It helps. You can't even eat that much if you have on the waist trainer that fits right. It helps with your posture as well, and it helps your appetite because you can't even eat like that with it on. Waist training is very effective. However, you must do it every day.
So that that I bought from you, that's waist training.
Yes, it's a form of it, and that shapes not only your waist but also the shape of your butt as well. You don't have to have surgery to wear a faja, a whole body garment. That is it can naturally contour you on its own without the surgery. You just want to use it to train, like waist train and body train. You wear it as much as you can. You want to get as close to 24 hours a day. I say 12 because I really wouldn't want to sleep in something like that if I didn't have to. But those who have surgery, y'all already know I'm not going to go there with y'all. Y'all know y'all supposed to be in it 24/7. Okay. Only out of it to shower
So
and get a
I thought
massage.
it was just to wear underneath your outfit, like a. Okay, okay. Now I'm looking at it differently. No, I am.
How?
I see it differently. Okay, explain the difference to them then from a waist trainer and then just like a body smoother garment.
Okay, so I'm gonna explain the difference between a waist trainer and a faja or a whole body garment. So, waist trainer only contours or focuses on your waist. That's it. It's not gonna fix or do anything else. Caution, my big backs just is what it is. If you care about that, you cannot get a waist trainer that starts up under your breast and only goes down. You need a vest waist trainer to also cover up your upper back and your bra rolls. They have them. So you've seen somebody that's, still broad at the top, but their waist might be more snatched. That's because they only are focusing on the stomach part and not focusing on the top. You also have compression arm sleeves as well that you can wear to work on that. Now, the whole body garment is a 2-in-1, really a 3-in-1, because it covers your whole entire stomach all the way around, your upper back, and your thighs, plus your butt area. If you get the proper one, it'll also lift your butt. But you have to make sure you wear it properly. You got to make sure that that material is cupping right up under the cheeks how it's supposed to. And it can, yes, aid in lifting your butt as well. It's a dedicated thing. I know I had some time ago, I had a Colombian specialist on here, and they wear body garments starting in young years, 10 or 11 years old in Colombia. They wear body garments just to do it because that's the culture of training their bodies as young women. So a lot of times things can be culturally incorporated into it. I would say it's a very good thing to consider to do before having surgery, or even if you don't, to still just wear a body garment to train your body to look a certain way. That way, when you wear your nice clothes where, your stomach is showing, it'll be more of a flat, even surface, kind of like what am I trying to say? Everything will flow. You know, you done seen some girls where, don't get me wrong, beautiful, still beautiful, either or. But when they have the dress on, you got the top, and then you got this big old belly balloon, and then you got the bottom. Like it just doesn't flow.
So, but Spanx won't do that.
Spanx?
What is it called? Like, you know, just like that little thing that kind of just smooths you out that you wear underneath it. Those things won't do that.
No, because those are strictly illusions. Those aren't meant to solve a problem. They're a temporary fix. I want to wear this outfit. I want to look good. Let me put these on. Okay, speaking of that, it's a video circulating of a SZA performing, and she had on this cute little outfit, but her thighs were showing, and it looked like it was a big lump on her inner thigh when she was, you know, walking around. Everybody was like, "Is she okay? What is that on?" Somebody said those are performance leggings, and it ripped. So her natural thigh was seeping through the hole, and it made it look like it was an abscess or something, but it wasn't. Those are strictly to serve a purpose. I'm about to go on stage, or I'm finna have a certain outfit on. Let me look more smoother. It does not make a real change wearing it constantly because of the material. Those materials are usually stretchy because it's Spanx. I mean, they can be kind of stretchy depending on the type that you get. I'm not opposed to those. Those, again, you got an event you're going to, a certain outfit you want to put on, it's for that purpose only. It's going to yield you a difference wearing it long term so much. The type of material matters. The type of compression matters in it. The garments are made specially for a reason, the faja body garments, to mold and contour and to lift. It just takes dedication. You have to be willing to put into work. So we're going to take a short commercial break, and then I'll come back and talk to you guys about some other things you can consider to do to get your body nice and tight and ready for the summertime. Body image and positivity are major impacts in today's society. At Nurse to Beauty, we believe in bringing the beauty from within to the forefront. For those of you who are planning to have cosmetic surgery, Nurse to Beauty is ready and available for all of your postoperative needs. My name is Dontricia Dunham, and I am the registered nurse and owner. I have over 10 years of experience with emergency medicine that has aided me in giving quality medical care for cosmetic surgery clients. We specialize in a number of safe and effective options and solutions to help you achieve your ideal body image. Have a one-on-one virtual consultation via phone or private suite location. Have your lymphatic therapies and all other postoperative needs performed by a licensed medical professional. Mobile postoperative services are also available upon request. Not interested in cosmetic surgery at this time? No worries. We also provide an array of body modification services to fulfill all of your beauty enhancement requests. We understand how costly aftercare can be after a cosmetic surgery. Ask about our affordable payment plans today with instant approval and no hard credit check. Log on to www.nursetobeauty.com for more information. Call or text 404-849-0260. For education, client transformations, and reviews, follow all of our social medias at Nurse to Beauty. See you next time.
I can't believe I let you in and told you all my deepest secrets. You told me I'm expensive, but you treated me the cheapest. Thank God you let me go, I didn't know how much I needed this. I almost settled for you. Oh, thank God you do what you do. Oh, and now your colors are true. Took me a while, but I knew I'm so disgusted with you. Dodged a bullet, not an arrow shot by Cupid. You really had me thinking I was dumb, naive and stupid. I'm done with these excuses. You'll never pull me through this again. I almost settled for you. Oh, thank God you do
Yes. Welcome back to Hit 2.3. We were just talking about things that you can do to get your body ready for the summertime in a short amount of time. All right. So I've already covered the cool sculpting, M sculpting, my opinion on that. We've talked about laser lipo, my opinion on that. Now we're going to move on to cavitation. All right. Right. Cavitation uses, it's kind of like the same thing, right? It uses ultrasound waves, so not laser, but ultrasound waves to penetrate through the skin and kill current fat cells as well. That I have seen the benefits of that alone and not having surgery. I stand behind that service more than I probably do anything else on the market right now. And it's not even that expensive than some of the other treatments that I've discussed previously. Cavitation is very, very beneficial. Again, it is something you must be consistent with. Anything that is contouring related, that is not surgery related, you have to put more effort into. You have to show up more in order to yield the proper results for that. You can't get a session of body contouring service, just one, and think that's going to fix everything. That's not how it works. These things are set up based on the more you do it, the better you will look. You will, in fact, shed pounds with cavitation and laser lipo. I like doing those two things, two services together. That's going to catapult your results even better. Your job also, garment. You wear a garment, drink as much water as you can, because the treatment is breaking it down. It's your job to excrete it out of your system. So you're going to have to pee those fat cells out. So you have to drink a whole lot of water. I like to before and after a session, but it mostly matters after, right? But you're going to do those sessions. You're going to wear some type of body contouring garment, because when you are shedding cells or your fat, it's not taking care of your skin. We're going to get to that in a moment. So those treatments, even some kind like liposuction only, it doesn't do anything for the loose skin that's remaining. That's also why we encourage you guys to wear a body garment with those services and those treatments. Because yes, the fat's going to fall off, but then you're going to look kind of saggy. You want everything to sit up. Now, some people retract normally. I can pretty much look at somebody, touch and feel, and I can say your skin has good elasticity. I'm not really worried about loose skin. Or I'm gonna flat out tell you, you're gonna have to worry about loose skin. So this is what I want you to do. Blah 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 blah. So that when that time comes, as the weight is falling off, you're also taking care of the important part too of the aesthetics of how your body looks after the weight loss and the body contouring. Cavitation, the main thing that gets people, some people can't stand it, is you'll have a ringing in your ears sign. Sometimes, depending on how I'm holding the machine, I'll hear it in my ears too. So I'll ask the client, that's how I know it's working effectively, is do you hear that? If you hear it, as long as you can handle it, we will keep going, or I may have to turn the frequency down. We'll still get it done regardless. Of course, I like for it to be the highest frequency it can be so that you can see the best of your results. But I understand that some people cannot tolerate that sound of the ringing in the ears. That's the only treatment to my knowledge that has that, as far as I'm not gonna say a side effect, or well, we can say that, of what you will have to deal with during the procedure. 2 to 3 sessions a week, wearing your body garment, drinking your water, exercising. You really should exercise more when you're just doing body contouring alone, because you're not getting surgery. That'll also yield you to have better exercises. The biggest thing is people think when you go to the gym, you got to be there for hours and do all these strenuous things. You can get a good workout in 15-20 minutes if you know what you're doing. 30 is ideal. You don't have to be at the gym flipping tires and running 10 miles on the treadmill. That's not something that needs to be done in order for you to lose weight and hit your target goal. Okay, when it comes to the loose skin tightening, there are service treatments that you can do for skin tightening, and then there are certain products that you can use for skin tightening. I know right now on social media, there's one that I'm actually interested in myself that's been trending, and it retracts your skin and it helps to shed water weight, water loss. Those things every day. You cannot rub some cream on you once a week and think that's going to do something. You have to do that every single day. So this is what I tell my clients. You get you just a skin tightening cream of your choice. In the morning when you're getting ready for the day, you're going to apply the skin tightening cream. You're going to get you some plastic wrap, the same kind you get at Dollar General, whatever store you want. Some plastic wrap. Wrap your stomach around just 1 or 2 times, nothing crazy. Then put a garment on, whether it's a whole body garment, or a waist trainer. Then you can carry on about your day. That is the best way to handle loose skin. And if you do it every day within that first week, you're going to see a difference. I promise you that. You are going to see a difference. There's other things as well as far as the yes, question. Colonic. Yes, I actually was interested in doing that myself. A colonic, that has so many benefits outside of weight loss. It's not even funny. Do you guys know you have years worth of boo-boo inside of you? Do you know how long your intestine is? Both of them? They're like, I want to say they're almost 20 feet each one. And that's wrapped up. Understand when you're going to the bathroom, you're not fully expelling all of your waste. It's doing the majority, and some residual is still there. A colonic most certainly will aid in weight loss. Again, that is something that you have to do more than once as well. Depending on the specialist, they will tell you how many sessions you need, but most people get about 6 or 7 before the first one. Of course, you're going to feel better, but the more ones you do, yes, in fact, it can aid in your weight loss because we hold so much in our gut, and just getting stool is quite heavy. So just imagine getting rid of 5-10 pounds worth of stool. That's a lot. You're going to look a lot different and feel a lot better too. So that's something you can also consider.
Like your eating habits, or your not your eating habits, but your cravings or whatever.
I'm not sure about cravings, but it definitely recirculates your butt. Some other things as far as going back to the skin tightening, there's an actual machine that you can use, radio frequency, that you can get. That'll also help tighten your skin too. Now with that, you can see same day difference. But if you someone who has a lot of saggy skin, I personally would not recommend something like that. That's for someone who has just a little bit of something they want to tighten up a little bit. If you lost a whole lot of weight, like let's say you lost 50-60 pounds, I would not even tell you to do something like that. Your best bet would go to see a surgeon for the skin removal. You might yield better for a tummy tuck, because I'll be very transparent. If the amount of sessions oversee getting the surgery, just do that. Don't spend thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on contouring if you can come out financially better, unless you just don't want to have surgery. Now, I don't have anything against that. If that's just not what you want to do, you would rather do it non-invasive. Understand if that's a choice you make, you're going to have a long journey ahead. I don't care who you are. It's going to take you a whole lot longer, probably 3 times longer to get to your goals. Doing it non-invasive versus just having surgery. Again, I'm not opposed to either or. I think sometimes that may be the misconception people think about me, but when you actually talk to me, I'll be very honest with you. If I think surgery would be your best bet, I will tell you. If I look at you and I'm like, why are you here? What are you trying to do? What's the purpose of this? I'm going to tell you, you don't need surgery. You just need a few sessions of this and this and this, and you'll get to where you want to be. I'm all about safety I'm about what you feel comfortable with, what I feel comfortable with doing with you and for you, because I'm at the point now in my career I've gained more self-awareness and knowledge. If it's not going to benefit you, I'm not going to waste your time. I'm not going to take your money because it's going to backfire on me anyway at some point. I'm not in the business of just convincing people this is what you need, this is what you need, this is what you need, if I don't feel like it's really going to work. There's quite a few clients that I've been disappointed based off the surgery center because they didn't do the due diligence and tell them you're not ready for surgery yet, you need to lose some more weight. Instead, they take clients' money, still do the surgery, and then the client is upset, feeling like I don't like everybody else, when that surgeon didn't tell you the truth. If you want to like everybody else, the right thing you need to do is lose about 50 to 60 more pounds. Reality is nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear, I can do this, I can fix you, here's how much it's going to cost. Question. Yes.
The one where the girl came in with the wood thing, does that help you scope?
Wood therapy? Yes. Wood therapy helps you scope. Wood therapy hurts. Wood therapy hurts for someone who is not having surgery. Okay, I've done wood therapy on, clients who just want to be sculpted, and you have to be able to handle that type of pressure. It's no joke. But yes, it works. And it can help with cellulite too. It can help smoothing out those lumps and even that's something you got to do more than. I mean, you really need to be 3 times a week if you really care. And that's just being honest. We can make 2 work, but 3 a week would be ideal for wood therapy. But it is quite intense. You have to be able to handle that type of pressure and pain. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, you have to be able to handle that. You have to be able to handle that. People make it seem like it don't hurt. It hurts. So that's why with my surgery clients, we don't even talk about that until you're like 3 months. Once you're 3 months, the only way I pull out some wood on you, it depends on your body type. If you're on the heavier side and you're extremely hard and firm, I got to break that down. So we're going to do what we have to do, but I will not be as aggressive as it were had you been further along in your journey. I feel like there's another. No, we talked about skin tightening. There's some same day things. I'm also seeing a lot of filler being done outside of the face. That is quite okay. I know some people think that it's not. Anything you can put in your face, you can put anywhere else in your body. It's no different. You can put Juvederm lip filler in your butt. It's totally fine. Some people put filler in their breasts. Take their breasts on. The only thing to understand is that this is not forever. You guys do know when people get their lips done, they have to go every couple years or once a year. Those are the ones that's being standard. Now, there's some of that's out of control. But just like with the filler, those things are temporary. And they should tell you that in those procedures. I've seen some looking online. It'll say it'll last about 3 to 5 years. That's not bad. If you're only paying a couple grand versus like almost 10 grand. That's not bad at all. You just want to make sure that the person that you're going to is using legal products, that they are the product that they say it is, because they may say it's one thing, but it's actually a cheaper version of something else. And it may look good for a moment, but it might not last long. And then you're going to be upset because that filler dissolves quickly. It can dissolve quite quickly if it's not made of the certain type of ingredients and product. So you got to, I don't care, drill whoever's putting something in you. Ask questions. I cannot see it. Let me tell you something. Anybody that would be offended asking a question like that, when it comes to that type of service, I would be leery about. Anytime I put in a product in someone, you can look at whatever I have. I do not care. Like, because you can't order it. You have to be licensed to order the things that I get. So why do I care if you see what it is? At least you know it's something legit and something that's medically approved. You can't go on Amazon and order it. That's a fact. So is it going to hurt my feelings that you ask to see it? No. Don't be afraid to ask certain questions. It really bothers me that people will go into a back alley office or a hotel room and let somebody shoot them up with stuff, and you don't even know what they're putting in you. And then you want to get on TV and cry in an interview. Who does that? Who goes and lays down and lets somebody put something into their body without them knowing what it is? Come on, y'all. It's 2025. We got to be smarter. All right. So I hope I was able to shed some light on you guys, educate you all, get you all ready for the summertime, however you choose to be. Let's hope that we have a dry summer. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. One more.
What about the drinks and the teas and the liquids and stuff? Do those help you actually slim down and reduce weight? Like
Good question.
Teas,
all right.
What's the other one?
Black tummy tea.
And then there's one more that they tell you. I think it's like
Keisha Kaur tea.
Ginger
tea.
Cayenne pepper.
Okay.
And some what's the apple cider vinegar? Like,
all right.
Those kind of things work.
So the question was, do the certain teas and products and drinks, detox drinks, work in weight loss? Long story short, yes.
Really?
Yes, it does. But those things pull water weight. Everybody knows water weight is, you can lose it quick, but it's going to come back. Those things are good to use. Again, if you got something coming up quickly and you want a little bit of a change in your body, those are good things to do. As far as the ginger, apple cider, actual, like, what am I trying to say? Vitamins, nutrients, fruits. I mean, we should be doing those things already every day anyway. Ginger is a good detoxifier. Turmeric is, apple cider vinegar is, that's a good appetite suppressant. So it mainly curbs your appetite. It can burn a little fat, but the main purpose is to curb your appetite with those things. They are beneficial and way more than weight loss alone. So I'm never going to say no to that, right? What I want to say is, don't let that be your only option. You need to be incorporating other things because it'll aid in that. Your water weight, that's the first thing to go. So yeah, it'll flush you out. The ballerina teas, same thing. Those other teas that make you poop, that's all it is. It's just going to clean your gut. But again, you're going to lose weight because you have pounds of stool inside your body. Everybody does. Everybody does. So you can definitely do those things. It's not going to hurt. It's not going to hurt. What I'll say is, again, don't just count on only that.
So like do that with the 5 hours.
Yes, and don't think it's going to last. Okay? You'll do all that, and then you can eat something, and then all the weight's right back. Because it's water weight. It's pulling your water weight, and that's the fastest to leave. All right, so I hope you guys learned something today. I look forward to sharing more informative educational things with you. Everybody have a good, safe, hopefully dry week and weekend, and I will see you next Monday.
I could hold you in my arms forever, but it wouldn't be long enough. Time is of the essence, yeah, but I'm running out. Why can't I run away from you? Why can't I run away from you? No, just say you won't.
But of course, I'm having lover's remorse. Climax after climax, and now I'm looking for my drawers. Oh, they on the floor. See, I got a pre-rolled in the car. It's crazy how feelings can change between yesterday and tomorrow. Your late 20s, they got you all up in my business. See, younger women be less likely to question my intentions. You feeling my vibe, you know this shit you came by. Even though it's still shit I can't buy, I'm gon' try. See, these days to see the real friends or the yes friends. These days to see the wedding ring or it's chase my dream. Fucking right, and I got a bad thing for the night. And tomorrow's a different story. See, that's the story of my life. But
hold you in my arms forever, but it wouldn't be long enough. Time is of the essence, yeah, but I'm running
Why can't I run away from you? Why can't I run away from you? No, just say you won't.
Oh, but of course, she always got a voice. With social media temptation, it means I'll always have a choice. I'm psychologically pre-wired to be mentally sex crazed. It got me eating the groceries, thinking back to my I don't give head days. I was young and naive, I was stuck in my ways. She said, most niggas do it and I'm just not acting my age. I know you worked your ass off for that new ass. You gotta show the world, let your phone be the newscast. Give me some more. I'm getting high, thinking of all of the shit that we did on the low. My tenderoni from Tinder be giving the love below. A high key. You willing to try me? You willing to bypass all of my shortcomings and kamikaze?
I could hold you in
I see.
my arms forever, but it wouldn't be long enough. Time is of the essence, yeah, but I'm running out, I'm running out. Why can't I run away from you? Why can't I run away from you? No, just say you won't.
Just say you won't. Just say you won't.
Decatur, Lithonia, Conyers, Covington, McDonough, and all surrounding areas. Something Special Bar and Lounge presents Music Bingo and Karaoke. That's right, you heard me. Music Bingo and Karaoke every Wednesday at Something Special Bar and Lounge. On the 1 and 2s, we got DJ P. Not to mention, we got the host with the most, Kells. We got drink specials, plus the full kitchen, seafood dip, salmon bites, sweet heat wings, jerk chicken egg roll. From 5 to 7 is our happy hour. Mix and match, 2 items, looking for good vibes, delicious drinks, delicious food. Something Special Bar and Lounge, 1377 Old McDonough Highway, Conyers, Georgia. The best spot on the east side. Express lunch on the go. Not to mention now open for lunch from 11 to 3 Monday through Friday. Look us up on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Something Special Bar and Lounge.